challenging client through that time, so I think we've done fairly well. What I love about what I do is going into a real crap restaurant that hasn't been cleaned for a long time, and we do a really good job, and we leave the place gleaming and like new, and that really floats my boat. We've got about 15 guys, and we work from Kaitaia down through the bluff. So we just handed out some of these flyers. I know a lot of you, the HVAC engineers that take care of air conditioning, etc. Often the kitchen extract system just gets left out, and so my hope is that if you can take the flyer with you, maybe leave it in the office and refer back to it if you've got clients who you know need a clean for their extract system, then we'll make it really easy for them to know what we can offer, and then it's the rest of it's up to the client. So really the main thing that I wanted to talk about is how to recognise what good should look like for a kitchen extract system cleaner. There's a handful of us out there. It is a competitive market, and so I guess there's maybe 3 or 4 things that I'd recommend. From my background, I've always looked at decision making being on quality, service, selection and price. What makes us different is the quality of the work that we do. We're the only kitchen duct cleaning company in New Zealand that I'm aware of that actually has what we call as a power brush, which is either a nylon or a steel head that'll turn on the end of a flexible pole with a drill on one end, and we push that through 100% of the duct that we're working on, and that way we know that we can stand behind the work that we do, that if you use National Hood Duct Cleaning, you're going to get the duct 100% clean. The second thing is we're an IQP. Not all hot and duct cleaners are IQP, so we can provide a 12A that's segmented just for kitchen extract cleaning. The third thing is we're going to try and make it real easy for our clients when we have an inquiry come through. We can usually price that job on that initial phone call, because busy people, they don't necessarily want to have a lot of delay. If they've been told that they need to have the kitchen clean, they just want to know, what's it going to cost me, how quickly can you do that, and we can usually do that within the first phone call. And that's about it. So I said it'd be short and sweet. Does anyone have any questions? One of the most common questions that we have, Neil, is what is it likely to cost? So the average cafe, you're looking at maybe something like $950, $1,000. Our average clean would probably be more like about $1,500. For something like a busy Lone Star or something like that, you might be up for $2,000. The prisons that we look after, the hospitals that we look after, the likes of Spark Arena, which we look after and we do their kitchen extract systems, you might be looking up around $10,000 for something like that. So, any other questions from Gina? From anybody? No? Yes?
Do you work overnight?
Do we work at night? Great question. Yes, we do. That's pretty much 99.9% of the time. We have to wait until the restaurant's closed, which means the guys are often sitting in their van about midnight. It's in the freezing cold of a KFC in Greymouth, where it's down to almost minus 5 degrees or whatever, and our guys will be up on the roof kneeling, scraping the goop off a fan blade, and they do it after hours. So obviously the restaurant can still run as normal and look after their clients. So yeah, most of our work is at night. We do a lot of prisons and hospitals now throughout New Zealand, and they can be done during the day, but yeah, most of the work is at night. We sort of clarify or sort of break down the segment of our clients from corporate clients that have multiple stores that are looking for a consistent standard, a consistent, just one account, one person to deal with throughout New Zealand. If it's somebody like Restaurant Brands, that's typical, or who's another one? Sky Chef. They've got 4 sites throughout New Zealand. They just want one person to deal with there. And so yeah, single standard that we work to. We're a small company. I'm the owner of the business. We've got just 15 guys who work with us. We'll make it very easy for your client to get the pricing quickly, and then we can usually turn the job around within sort of a week or so. Does anyone else have a question? No? Okay, well please keep us in mind. We're National Hood Duct Cleaning. We're hungry for work. You've got our flyer now, so please pass our details on to any clients, and we're happy to help them out. Cheers.